So I was just doing some product research to try to find some items to dropship on eBay, and I came across something that's quite extraordinary actually. So I thought I would just turn on my camera and record this real fast for you because I get a lot of messages from people who tell me that they don't think that new sellers on eBay can be successful when it comes to dropshipping. And I'm going to disprove that right now because what I just found is really, really cool. So let me actually show you what I'm looking at. So I'm here inside this seller's store on eBay. And you can see some of their products for sale right here. Now, if you look right here, this product, you can see it's a mainstays product. That means that that product is being dropshipped from Walmart. So this person is a dropshipper. Now, what makes this so extraordinary though, is that if we take a look at their analytics, so what I have right here is a software called Zeek, and it allows you to scan a seller's store to see how well they're doing and which of their products are the most popular. You also get some more information about the store as well. So coming up here, we can verify that yes, this person is a drop shipper. But look over here, this seller has done about $10,000 in sales in the past month. Now what's cool about that is that this person has only been selling since July of 2023. So that's less than a year now. So for less than a year, this store has been up and running and they're already doing 10 grand a month in sales. And if you look right here, this seller is based in Hong Kong. Why does that matter? Well, if you have a seller that's from outside the United States, it's often a lot more difficult for them to get started and more expensive for them to sell products on eBay as well. So if you're based here in the United States, there's really no excuse. If people from outside the United States are able to do this and they're able to make it profitable, then you, being based in the United States, will certainly be able to do this and be more profitable than these sellers right here based in other countries. Now, let's take a look at another store because this is the one that really stood out for me. And we're going to spend a lot more time analyzing this store because I think that this one in particular has done something amazing, and we're going to figure out how they are able to do that. So looking here, you can see that they are also selling Walmart products. In fact, yet again, you can see that in the title, they've left the word mainstays, which is a key giveaway that they are dropshipping from Walmart. And if we look at their about page, you can see that they've only been around now for about 3 months, actually exactly 3 months as of the recording of this video. Yet in those 3 months, if we look at their analytics inside of Zeek, we can see that they are now doing about $25,000 a month in sales in just 3 months. And yes, they are in fact a dropshipper. You can see that up here. Now, this person is also based in the United States. So you can see that even if you're here in the United States, this is totally possible. And these sellers are getting huge results very, very quickly just by dropshipping from Walmart onto eBay. So let's actually try to figure out how it is that they're doing this. So we can see right here that they have about 640 listings. Now, what that tells me is that they were able to add a lot of products into their store fairly quickly. What I generally recommend for new sellers is that you don't come out the gate listing a lot of items very quickly, because what that can result in is running into things like eBay's store. They might flag your account and then temporarily suspend your account until you go through an additional verification step. So it's a little bit more of a hurdle. But once you get past those 30 days, you can scale up a lot quicker, which is evidently what this seller did right here, because they already have 640 listings in their store. The other thing that you'll run into with dropshipping on eBay are selling limits on your stores, because every store on eBay has a limit to the number of items that you can list and sell every single month. Yet increasingly, what we're seeing on eBay is that eBay actually wants new sellers to do well. So they're actually giving new sellers increasingly higher and higher selling limits. So this used to be a bigger problem. This used to be something that we had to tackle as new sellers, but we're really not seeing it be a problem because eBay is giving us much higher limits than they did in the past. So usually it's something you don't have to worry about anymore. So they have about 640 listings, and most of those items are selling for about $23.66. 66 cents is the average price. And this is something that we're seeing increasingly as well, that cheaper items are doing better. It's just the way it is, because people that are shopping online, they are more prone to something called impulse purchases, which is where they just buy something without really thinking about it, without doing a lot of research. And that's more likely to happen for cheaper items. I generally say about under $40, but this is about $25. That seems to be working really well for this new seller on eBay. So, sorry, someone rang my doorbell. Anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good average price to be looking at because, again, cheaper is going to be better. So let's actually look at some of their products and do an analysis of them, because I think there is some places they could actually improve, but they are doing a lot right, obviously. So this is one of the products they're selling right here. It's like this oversized collapsible laundry drying rack. You can see all the photos of it right here. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, that's a side view of it, I guess. Yeah, so these are the photos right here. One thing that stands out to me that they can actually improve on is the title. So this is the title that's given by Walmart. It's the same exact one, pretty much. I think that's a missed opportunity because if you spend the time to actually optimize this, you can get keywords in there that will help this item rank even higher in the search results. So by that, what I mean is if I come over here to Zeek and I come on the left to the title builder, I can put in here what this is. So this is a folding laundry rack, right? And it will tell me which keywords are also searched for when people are looking for a folding laundry rack. For instance, I can see right here that the title folding laundry rack actually isn't that good. It's not that searched for. But if I instead change it to laundry drying rack, that has a lot more search volume. And you can go through this and get a lot of other keywords that you could put in this title just to make this a lot better and rank even higher in the results. So I think that's a missed opportunity right there. Also, I always like to spend some time cleaning up the photos. In other words, deleting ones that I just think aren't that great. So this one is like a side view of it, like inside the package. I don't think this translated very well to eBay at all. It probably looks good on Walmart, but here on eBay, you're not really sure what you're looking at. I would actually delete this image. But the other ones are quite good, so I would have kept those other ones. You can see right here they offer free standard shipping, which is the standard these days, especially for dropshipping on eBay. And they offer 14-day returns, which is actually quite surprising to me. I would offer a full 30-day return window for your items. I think that's going to encourage buyers to purchase it more. And again, this is something else that eBay likes, so they will rank you higher in their search results if they see that you offer 30-day returns as opposed to 14-day returns. It also says buyer pays for return shipping. That's something else I would change. I would say that the seller would pay for return shipping. Now, what's unique about dropshipping is that if a buyer actually does want to return this item, you just go over to Walmart and you initiate a return, and it's going to be free for you. So you are actually just kind of sort of passing along those savings and making you look like a better seller, when in reality, the return costs are just being eaten by Walmart instead. So you might as well pass that along because that is something else that will get buyers to purchase your items more and will get you ranked higher in the search results. But besides that, a lot of what's going on here I really, really like. So for instance, if we come down to the product description, you can see that it's all just this plain text right here. And this is actually what I encourage my members to do inside my program, Dropshipping Titans. Just have plain text here. A lot of the listing software will allow you to have like all these images and all these borders around it. But I've seen problems with those rendering. And I think that if it's just plain text, it's easier for eBay to scan it and then recommend your products if it's appropriate because they're able to actually see what it is. And I think the more images and HTML you have in there, the more difficult that becomes. Whatever the reason is, I'm not 100% sure, but what we've seen is that if you have plain text, it tends to do better on eBay, at least in my experience. So I'm glad I'm seeing that for this seller as well. So yeah, I think they're doing a lot right. And I think there's a lot you can learn from this. Actually, I think that if you're a new seller, it's a really smart idea to just look at other dropshippers. And if you use Zeek, it actually makes it very easy to do this. So I have a Zeek account right here. I'm logged in right here on the dashboard. If you come over here on the left, they have this section called Trending Dropshippers. So you can actually see other dropshippers on eBay that are doing well and how well they're doing. So for instance, this seller has done $42,000 in sales in the past month. This one has done $17,000. And all you have to do is click this button and it'll actually scan their store and give you results just like this that we were looking at. And you can see how much they've been doing, which of their products down here are the most popular. And then you can go ahead and reverse source them, find them on your supplier's website or similar ones and list them for sale in your store. And then of course you can use the title builder to actually optimize it and list it. So I think it's a really good idea to spend some time doing this just to understand how dropshipping works, to understand what types of products do well, and why it is that some sellers are just seeing amazing results very quickly when others aren't. And what you're going to see is that when you get everything lined up, your store can really take off. So what I've done for you is if you click on the first link in the description down below, I actually have a guide that goes over all the software that I recommend for dropshipping. It will include Zeek and it will include a link to Zeek where you can get started for it with just $1. And I think there's a lot of other deals like that inside there as well. So definitely check that out. It will be the first link in the description down below. Then sign up. Again, it's just going to be $1 for you and start exploring, start seeing what other dropshippers are doing to be successful. I think the biggest takeaway from this is that this is 100% possible. We see people joining eBay, doing dropshipping right away all the time and getting results like this. So it is definitely possible. Dropshipping is still alive and well this year. So if you're thinking about starting an online business and you want something simple, you're looking to do dropshipping, definitely give this a try because it does still work. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and then subscribe to the channel for more videos like this and more in-depth guides into how to do eBay dropshipping. In fact, if you want to learn right now how to do product research and how to find the best products to dropship, check out this video right here. I show you how I find winning products all the time using software like Zeek. So click right here and I'll see you in that video in just 1 second.